What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Back again with another video, man. And you know, we got another division rival this week, the Atlanta Falcons. After we got embarrassed by them at home in the bank, only put up 3 points. It was Kyle Allen's worst game of his career, probably, throwing 4 interceptions. Let's see what we can do this time around, man. It's been a while since we beat the Falcons. I think they won 7 of the last 8. It's something ridiculous like that, but it doesn't even matter at this point, man. So in this video, we're going to get into the details and talk about what is going to happen and what needs to happen and the keys to this game. We're starting right now. What up, though? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Like I said, this is the channel where I might not tell you what you want to hear, but I'm definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. And I give a recap and analysis of the Panthers. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, man, and hit the bell icon because I drop Panthers content like hotcakes. So make sure you get that bell icon. That way you can be one of the first ones to hear about what I got to say about this stuff, and we can chop it up in the comment section. Speaking of the comment section, man, let me know down below in the comments, what are your predictions for this game? You can give me a score if you want to, but what do you think, how you think it's going to play out? You know what I'm saying? Do you think everybody's going to play inspired for Ron Rivera? Do you think Kyle Allen's going to have a bounce back game? Let me know down below in the comments. But hey, man, it's been a rough week in Charlotte, man. Ron Rivera got fired. It was announced that Cam Newton will be having surgery on his foot. Why does all the bad news come out at one time for us, man? I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we get some good news to come out of Charlotte? I guess the MLS team, we're supposed to be getting announced soon in Charlotte, I guess, but that has nothing to do with how I feel about the Panthers. So why can't we get some good news out of there? Hopefully we can get a win this week to get some good news out of it because I hate the Falcons. I live in Atlanta myself. You see I got this sign up here from Super Bowl in Atlanta. So I hear a lot of trash talk from the Falcons fans around here, and I'm looking to get a win this week, man. It's been a while since we beat them at, especially at Mercedes-Benz, but let alone in this series in general. The crazy part is I will be going to this game like I have been the past 5 years. So if you're going to be going to this game, let me know down below in the comments too, man. Maybe we can link up or something. Hit me up. I'll be tailgating and stuff with the Roaring Riot. And then I know I'll be with the Roaring Riot. We'll be going by Cam Newton's cigar shop, Fellowship. So I'm going to try to do a vlog about that and show y'all some behind the scenes of the tailgate. And then we're going to crash the Falcons tailgate and talk some trash to them guys. So it'll be a whole interesting thing. So, man, make sure you guys stay tuned for that vlog that's going to come out when I record for Sunday's game. But let's get into these details because it's something to be said about how the players felt about Ron. Will they play inspired because of Ron? Possibly. I think they will have a little bit inspiration, but at the same time, this is a very bad matchup for us. We know our secondary is not our strongest point, and our pass rush, we've got a lot of sacks on the season, but we can never really get to Matt Ryan fast enough or play defense long enough to get to Matt Ryan fast enough, and sometimes we get exposed. Last time we played them, like I said, Kyle Allen had 4 turnovers, so it really put our defense in a bind, and it was tough. You know what I'm saying? When you put the defense on the field for extra possessions, it really gets them tired and they break down. They did a solid job stopping the run, actually, even though they've been horrible against everybody else. But they did a solid job. But, however, Devontae Freeman did not play. But Devontae Freeman will be playing this time around, so it could be a different story. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a very hard runner. He's very good at cutting back. And that's sometimes been one of our troubles because we get out of our gaps. But I think if Kyle Allen can take care of the football, we'll be all right. I think he will have a bounce back game because if you think about it, a lot of those turnovers, he did have some turnovers in the red zone. That means we were actually moving the ball. Even though we only put up 3 points, we were moving the ball to a certain extent, and it was just their pass rush was kind of exposing us because we really have trouble against speed rush guys. Will we be better this time around? I sure hope so. I really don't know what to expect from this game, to be honest, man. I usually have the answers. This time I don't. I'm not going to lie. It's just, like I said, it's not a great matchup for us defensively, and we've always struggled against these guys. So we'll see, but I do think we will be able to put up points offensively. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to get our defense together. Christian McCaffrey will have a big game again, but a lot of people feel like let Christian McCaffrey do what he's going to do and just force Kyle Allen into making mistakes, and that's the recipe to beat us. And it's worked a few times when we beat us, and I just want to see what we're going to do. What can we expect from a team without Ron Rivera and Norv Turner not calling offensive plays? What will Scotty Turner do? Scotty Turner's 37 years old. He's Norv's son. He's been riding with Norv for the past 2 years since we've been here, so I'm sure he's picked up on something. I'm sure he has some ideas. He used to be a coach for the Michigan Wolverines before he came to the Panthers, so maybe he picked up some stuff from Harbaugh. He's been around some good offensive minds, so maybe he has some fresh ideas being the young guy that he is. You know what I'm saying? I think Norv's concepts are pretty good, but I'm not sure if his play calling is necessarily great. So He can't do any worse. You know what I'm saying? We've been on the 1 yard line and lost games that many times, multiple times. So hopefully he'll have some goal line packages set up, and they practice that this week. Hopefully he made a point to practice 1 yard line and short yardage in this game so we can do that, because I think we will be able to put up points, like I said, and I think this will be a high scoring affair. Will we be able to get enough stops to beat these guys? I don't know. It's going to be in the dome. It's going to be a controlled environment. It's not going to be loud. It's not going to be a lot of people there, but I'm sure it'll be a good game. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because Ron Rivera's been fired. Dan Quinn's on the hot seat. Nobody would have thought that Dan Quinn would have outlasted Ron Rivera, especially coming into this year when you think about it. We knew Ron Rivera's seat was warm, but we knew Dan Quinn's seat was hot. And when they went 1-7, you thought it was pretty much a done deal after their bye week, but Dan Quinn survived. He scratched the clock with some wins over the Saints and then the Panthers, of course. And then he fell flat on his face with the Buccaneers and stuff, and the Saints again. So we'll see what happens, man, in this game. But like I said, I think this will be a fairly high-scoring game, but I really can't pick us in this matchup. I got the game going 31-24 Falcons. I hate to say it. I really hate these guys, but I would love for an upset. I would love to be wrong. I've been wrong before. I would be proud to be wrong this time, man. And I think the guys will play inspired, but I just don't see what our defense is going to be able to do. I'm not exactly sure who's going to be calling plays. I don't know if Perry Fuel will be calling plays, or if it may be Eric Washington again. We know how that went last year, so that's why I'm not really too confident. But hopefully these guys play inspired and put their best foot forward to really show Ron how much he meant to them, not just talk about it on social media. But like I said, you guys let me know down below in the comments. What are your predictions for this game? Do you think these guys will come out and play inspired because of Ron? Do you think that we'll get a win? Let me know down below in the comments. But like I said, without further ado, I'm Aaron Duncan signing off. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm dropping this Panthers heat, man. But without further ado, I'll see you next time.